It's now time for the Reaver Sports full game recap. We'll go all the way back February 15th of the year 2024 when the Nashville Preds were facing off against the Dallas Stars at Bridgestone Arena. Head coach Andrew Burnett deployed his lines and defensive combinations in the following way: Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Novak, Sissons, and Glass, Trennan, McCarron, and Smith, Afanasiev, Jankowski, and Goryanov. So some new shakeups and combinations there. Yossi and Barry, McDonough, and Shen, Luzon, and Carey, your defensive pairings. UC Saros gets the starting goal for the Nashville Predators. We are only 35 seconds into the game, and it is stealing the puck and getting his seventh goal. That was a good one, wasn't it? His seventh goal of the season for the Dallas Stars. It's honestly the first play of the game, and it leads to a bad turnover in the neutral zone. Some lackluster effort getting back in defensive zone coverage, and the Dallas Stars, just like that, lead 1-0 at 3:28 of the first period. UC Saros makes a save on Robertson at the 4:27 mark of the first period. Matt Duchene, yes, that Matt Duchene gets his 20th goal of the season, making it 2-0 in favor of the Dallas Stars. A very tough first 4.5 minutes for the Nashville Predators. 5:28 into the first period. UC Saros coming with a save on Hakanpää at the 6:16 mark. The first hits UC Saros coming with a save on Joe Pavelski at 8:36. UC Saros comes up with a save on Ben's backhand scoring opportunity at the 10:01 mark. Saros comes up with a save on Pavelski. We are halfway through the period. The Dallas Stars are absolutely dominating in this game. At 10:37 of the first period, UC Saros with a save on Delandria at the 12:31 mark of the first. It is Smith. Yes, Craig Smith. That Craig Smith with his seventh goal of the season. 3-0 now in favor of the Dallas Stars at the 13:46 mark of the first period. UC Saros coming up with a save on Robertson at the 13:48 mark of the first period. It is Jake Ottinger. Yes, that's right. The first time I've said Jake Ottinger's name in this game, coming with a save on Shen. It's the first shot on goal for the Nashville Predators. Quite the loud Bronx cheer coming out of the stands at Bridgestone Arena. Short-lived celebration on that first shot on goal for the Nashville Predators, though, because at 15:53, it's Johnston putting his 16th goal of the season into the net and giving the Dallas Stars a 4-0 lead at Bridgestone Arena. At the 18-minute mark of the first period, UC Saros would make his final save of the game when he stops Tyler Seguin at the end of the first period. We would see the Nashville Predators put to an end one of the worst 20-minute stretches the Nashville Predators have had easily all season, and maybe an all-timer. Down 4-0, outshot 18-1. UC Saros calls it a night. Kevin Lankinen comes into the game. We are 10 seconds into the second period, and Jake Ottinger comes up with a save on Ryan McDonough. In the first 10 seconds of the second period, the Nashville Predators have as many shots on goal as they had in the entirety of the first period. 14 seconds into the second period, Ottinger coming with a save on Afanasiev. So 14 seconds into the second period, the Predators have doubled their shot production from the first period. At the 42nd mark of the second period, Ottinger comes with a save on Michael McCarron. At the 51-second mark, Ottinger a save on Shen plus the follow-up. So see, the Nashville Predators are showing that they can, in fact, and are capable of generating some offense in this game against the Dallas Stars. The 4:14 mark of the second period, it's Lankinen back to work with his first save of the period, and that's going to come on Johnston. But at 4:40 of the second period, it's going to be Heiskanen with his sixth goal of the season. That makes it 5-0 in favor of the Dallas Stars. At the 5:46 mark of the second period, it's Ottinger coming with a save on Ryan McDonough. At 7:10 of the second period, it's Lankinen coming up with a save on Smith. At the 7:35 mark of the second, Hakanpää off the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Our first penalty of the game in a game that's at 5-0. You would expect there to be some special teams play involved, but this is the first power play of the game for the Nashville Predators, an opportunity to get their offense going. Ottinger is going to come up with a big save on Glass. He's also going to stop Novak. Predators will use the momentum coming off of that power play to generate some more offense at 5-on-5 hockey. And at 9:50 of the second period, it's Cole Smith coming up with his sixth goal of the season, getting the Nashville Predators on the board and breaking the shutout. 5-1 now in favor of the Dallas Stars. At the 10:23 mark of the second period, it's Cole Smith picking up a penalty, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. So just 30 seconds after Cole Smith puts the puck in the net to get the Nashville Predators on the board, Cole Smith is picking up a penalty, and this came from a situation where it appeared that he was high-sticked behind his own net by Ryan Suter, emphatically throws his glove, has some choice words for the officials, and ends up with a 2-minute penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. To be honest with you, it's something that just simply cannot happen in this situation. Tyler Seguin is going to cash in on the power play, getting his 20th goal of the season for the Dallas Stars, making this game 6-1. So Cole Smith gives a goal and then takes one away by taking a terrible penalty. The Nashville Predators now find themselves down 6-1. The 11:21 mark of the second period, it's Tommy Novak picking up his 11th goal of the season. All he does is make plays, and good for the Nashville Predators to continue fighting back. Now the offensive floodgates are wide open. Dallas leads 6-2 here in the second period. We flip over to the backside of the sheet. We go to the 11:35 mark of the second period. We find Lankinen coming with a save on Rupe Hintz at the 12:53 mark. Lankinen comes with a save on Delandry at 14:43 of the second period. Lankinen comes with a save on Heiskanen at 15:10. Ottinger back to work, coming with a save on Glass. Clearly, the Dallas Stars gaining some momentum after the Nashville Predators' second goal. They did not like the Preds trying to claw their way back into this one. 16:24 into the second period. Ottinger comes with a save on the captain, Romeo. 17:44 the second. Lankinen comes with a save on Roddick Fox. 18:37. Ottinger a save on Forsberg. And in 19:47 of the second period, Matt Duchene picks up his second goal of the game, now 21 on the season. He played some guitar at Tootsie's, picked up a couple goals at Bridgestone Arena, and got on out of town with a couple of points in this one. Is the Dallas Stars leading at the end of two periods, 7-2. The remarkable thing for the Nashville Predators is they do have 22 shots on goal at the end of two periods, which means they picked up 21 shots on goal in the second. Dallas has 33 for the game, so the Predators being outshot 33-22 after two. We start the third period with Jake Ottinger checking out of this game and Wedgwood checking into this game. Totally different circumstances how we got to both backup goaltenders. Wedgwood gets an opportunity, 1:25 into the third period. He comes up with a save on Glass, and then at the 2:34 mark, it's Lankinen coming up with a save on Smith. At the 3:50 mark of the third period, it's Delandria's second goal of the season. This makes it 8-2 in favor of the Dallas Stars. At the 4:12 mark of the third period, it's Ben picking up penalty 2 minutes before boarding on Luzon. Wedgwood would come up with a save on Forsberg, but that would be it for the Nashville Predators power play. Now, a situation would arise as soon as Ben gets out of the penalty box. McCarron goes immediately after him and picks up 4 minutes for roughing and a misconduct. That would be the end of the night for Michael McCarron. Johnston would pick up a power play goal, his 17th of the season. So for the second time in this game, the Nashville Predators take bad penalty, end up giving up a power play goal against. That makes the score 9-2. Yes, 9 in favor of the Dallas Stars at Bridgestone Arena. Again, another situation that simply cannot happen. Bad penalties eating up this Predators team. 11:14 into the third period. It's Wedgwood coming up with a save on Mark Jankowski at the 15:04 mark of the third period. Wedgwood again coming up with another save on Jankowski. Just wanted to point out that Mark Jankowski was still hustling, giving effort, and generating some offense here, even when the game was well out of reach. At the 17-minute mark of the third period, it would be Wedgwood coming up with a save on Glass. And at the 19:15 mark of the third period of this game, it's Wedgwood coming up with a save on Gurionov. Hey, Gurionov's there. And that's going to do it for this hockey game. This wraps things up at Bridgestone Arena. The Dallas Stars absolutely blow out the Nashville Predators 9-2. This game was never in doubt. It was 4-0 after the first period. The Predators with only one shot on goal in the first period. Preds do rebound to get a reasonable shots on goal total at the end of the game of 29, but the Dallas Stars have 41. And again, the Nashville Predators just absolutely looked terrible on the home rink. They could have had any historical goaltender Hall of Famer of all time in net. They could have had all of them at the same time. And with that defensive effort and the efforts they put on their home rink last night, they would not have found a way to win this game. Giving up 9 goals against is just absolutely a devastating night on the rink. It's just so much worse. The first period of this game is one of the worst. I think it's on the list for worst periods of all time in franchise history. Outshot 18-1. Your starting goaltender ends up getting pulled, and you end up giving up 4 goals. It's not the way you wanted to come out against the Dallas Stars. The Preds had played really good. The Preds were 15 seconds away this season from being 3-0 against the Dallas Stars. And in this game, it looked like the Predators had never had a chance to play against or defeat the Dallas Stars at any point in time. So, again, wrapping this thing up, the Nashville Predators fall 9-2 on home ice, get outshot 41-29. Very, very little positives coming out of this one. The coach clearly very frustrated, had some choice words for the players about checking into hockey and getting away from their vacations, their lives, and whatever else it is that's distracting them right now. But Andrew Burnett is clearly pissed. We've we've got so much more to talk about when it comes to this game. It was a 9-2 blowout, but there's a lot of fallout from this game, and we've got to discuss. That's coming up in the next segment in the analysis portion. That's to do it for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. That was a tough 10 minutes for the Nashville Predators fan base. This is the Renegades of Puck podcast.